Good morning, beautiful people. It's Mama Goob. I'm coming at you today from a different location. I'm actually in Massachusetts, visiting a college for the youngest Goob. He actually stayed there last night in the dorms, so I'm waiting on picking him up. It's still a little early yet. So I saw that Amberlynn Reid posted, and I wanted to see if I could get a quick react in. Now, let me warn you, I don't have my computer, so I'm trying to do this on my phone, which I don't know how Amberlynn Reid edits on iMovie, but on the phone, because it's really hard. So I'm using this other reaction software called iReact, and it's terrible. So we're going to see how this works. I'm going to try to get through it, and because, it's a very teary video. I want to give my perspective as a mom, somebody who's been through weight loss surgery, somebody who's a little older and wiser, because I feel like a strong need to set the record straight for the M babies. Also, I did want to mention, I've been watching other videos, and it seems like pretty much everybody's not happy that she lied on her forms about her alcohol use. But then some have suggested that they call the surgery center and tell them what's up. Look, you guys have to do you and, what makes you happy. But, if you do call her surgery center, which is kind of like cow tipping, and she gets denied, she's going to use that to totally berate us. Now, I don't care. It's a video, but I almost think like she went out and said that as a ploy, like, oh, let me bait my audience here and get them to, cancel my surgery so I could have something to complain about in another arc where, the Belgian French and babies will come to my rescue again. She'd think of nothing of blaming us for the possible, unaliving of herself. But anywho, let's get this started. Hopefully this will be okay. I'm going to try to do this with minimal, if no edits. So let's see.
It's super important that I share this because I'm sharing all of my journey.
Of course.
To get weight loss surgery.
Sped up, by the way.
I don't know why, but I just have this overwhelming fear because it's like, I am getting weight loss surgery.
Okay.
I am going to do anything I can and everything I can to have it happen.
Yeah.
But like, I'm scared. And it's like last time, I had surgery, and the only time I've had surgery was because I had cancer. I had a hysterectomy, and it was scary and it was terrifying. And the anesthesia made my face swell a lot. I think I had a really bad allergic reaction.
I wonder if her face swelled. I wonder if they gave her steroids to help with like pain and stuff, because that'll make your face swell hardcore. But I mean, I agree with her in her fear. I had fear too, obviously. I actually had anger because I'm like, why do I need to, remove a very healthy portion of my body just to lose the weight? Well, the reality is I had to do it. I had multiple sclerosis, and it was really, weighing down my system, and I could barely walk. And, the doctors were all like, if you lost the weight, you could probably move better. And they were right. I was lucky. Doesn't go that way for everybody. There's people who, are very tiny, underweight, and have MS and still can't walk. So, I mean, I don't know if correlation is causation, but I'm glad I did it.
I don't know. They didn't really say anything about it. They actually said the surgery went amazing. But like, I'm having a little anxiety right now. I know it's not going to happen for a while. Like, there's a lot of things I still have to do. But like, just knowing that it is going to happen, it's just bringing up a lot of like past memories with like when I had my hysterectomy, and things can happen during surgery that are really scary. And that's just me being realistic.
Things can happen to skinny people in surgery too.
Not even pessimistic at all. Like, I've been so optimistic about this whole experience, but
except for now,
when you start looking at like the reality of things, and it's a little scary and it's a little daunting, and I do have like a little bit of a fear, and I just had a little bit of an anxiety attack. It was a mini one. I don't know. I just I
wonder if they give her any medicine for like acute attacks. So like, I mean, I don't get panic attacks, but they do give me something non-habit forming for when situations when I have to go in crowds, like for instance, hopping this plane to Boston and hopping the plane back to Florida. I kind of took a little bit of my medicine just to sort of chill myself out to be able to get through it. I also have my son with me. I can't lose it in front of my 17-year-old goob. So, you do what you got to do, man. I'm not a proponent of drugs, but if there's things out there that help you get through the hard things in life, do it.
I'm anxious. I'm anxious. And I am impatient because I just want this to get over with. I wish that more than anything, I could just snap my fingers and it's like 3 months after surgery, you know? Because I feel like 3 months after surgery, like that'll be a really good spot. I'm like healed, I'm off the liquid diet. I'm getting into.
Yeah, 3 months after the surgery is the thick of it. So it's like in the beginning, you're just kind of like getting into the groove. You're not hungry at all. So you don't care about eating solids. It's actually the thought about eating solids makes you sick because it's so painful. But when you get to the 3 months, in my opinion, that's when the lack of energy really starts to kick in, because that's when, your body's doing everything it can to like stop you from losing weight because of the whole set point thing. And your body really doesn't want to lose weight, even at 500 pounds. But you start to get really, oh, sorry, the heat just turned on. You get really, low energy because you're not eating. So that's when I think 3 month mark to about the year mark, to the 2 year mark, to the 8 year mark, it's hard.
Swing of things, I just have a little bit of fears, and that's okay, and that's normal. Like if you're getting weight loss surgery or it's something you're thinking of or whatever it may be, if you're scared, just know that it's normal, And yeah, I don't know. It's crazy because obviously when people get surgery, it's to save their life. But it's like last time I had surgery was because I was saving my life, and they took cancer out of my body.
Yeah, thank God.
And this time, like,
you're lucky.
It'll be again to save my life, to prolong my life.
Yep.
And it's like, why did it take me so long to get to the point where I cared this much? Why did it take so long?
Yeah, I agree with this, because if she would have done something like this, I don't know, 200 pounds ago, surgery's still a risk, but it wouldn't be this risky. And guys, I'm sorry, she needs the surgery. This is not an option anymore.
It just took too long. And it's like, I keep going back to the past.
Yeah.
Like, I like to watch old videos of mine, and it's like, I don't think I've ever seen myself this passionate over weight loss and how bad I want to live. No matter how hard this is and how many times I have to say no to bad foods and to overeating and to triggers, no matter how many times I have to say no to those things, it's all worth it. Like, I'm not perfect by no means. Like, I'm not just over here like being the most perfect. There has been one time where I didn't say no, and that happens. That's also realistic.
Whoa. One time recently, or it must be recently. So that's what I mean. It can click in your brain and you could say it's over, I'm not doing this anymore. But I hate to tell you, it's not that easy, guys. And especially when you're to this level in your life. I'm not saying that it can't be done, but she just has shown me no evidence to say that she could do this on her own and just change her mind. It's not going to happen.
But the changes I've made in the last few weeks, it just takes one day. It just literally takes one day for you to just be like, I'm fucking done. I'm done.
Yeah, no, but no. No.
Killing
myself. It's
myself.
not how this works.
Because that's what I've been doing. And I just regret, more than anything, having to get to this point.
Of course.
If I could go back and talk to myself when I was 13, that 13-year-old, she needs love.
Of course.
And she needs compassion.
She does.
And she needs people to love her.
Yeah, and this brings me back to the whole, she idolizes and, her parents, and she's so proud of them, and, her mom's her hero for losing the addiction. Now listen, I'm again, this is going to come off mean, but they're the people who put you on this course, right? So there are certain things, and I'm saying this as a mother. I mean, forgiveness is golden, and she's a better person than me because I couldn't do it. But there are certain things as a mom that you do, and you almost like tear up your parent card, right? There's just things that you shouldn't be forgiven. And I wish Amberlynn would have realized that, mourned her past, and move on instead of continuing to this day of holding on to it. And now she's all lovey-dovey with her mother, when her mother was, 90% of the reason why she is the way she is. And we as the audience, we're the ones making it hard for her. Yeah, You got to admit to yourself the truth, hon. And your audience didn't do anything to you that you didn't do to yourself.
And she just didn't have that. She didn't. And things just started spiraling when I was a teenager, you know?
Of course.
I reached 420 pounds when I was 16.
Okay.
And that was like not surprising at all. Sorry, I just really felt like I needed to talk.
You know, the other thing, so she's 14, 16 in foster care. How did she get so much food to get to this level? I don't know.
And I didn't want to like talk to anyone in particular. I just wanted to talk to my camera and talk to you guys and have this moment be documented because it's part of it.
Okay, yeah. Okay, great. Do that. But then either don't read the comments or, you know, so you either put it out there and deal with whatever happens or you don't put it out there. So she chose to put it out there, and her next video will be complaining about how much we're making fun of her for this. You can't win.
Tears are part of this journey, and fear is part of this journey. Regret and anger. It's all part of it. And I'm not going to shy away from any of that. And I'm not going to let any of the people online who make me feel bad about feeling these emotions, I'm not going to let them stop me from sharing these feelings, because this is
So her next rant, I'm going to repeat this and put it on loop of her letting people do this to her. She's dumb.
My story.
Sorry.
And I want to share it with you
Not
guys.
a nice word.
Because for like the first time ever, I know
for the first time
that I'm going to lose weight.
forever.
And I know that I'm changing my life and that my life is going to be better.
Yeah?
I've never wanted it more. Ever. But I'm just scared. I'm scared of like, who am I outside of someone who weighs over 450 pounds? You know?
Yeah, this is a good point because she has made her whole personality her weight, and that's just not healthy. Come on.
Who am I outside of that? I don't know. I don't know. And that's weird for me. For longer than I can remember, just been this person. Like since I was 16, I've been over 400 pounds. And yeah, there was a moment in my early 20s where I reached 331. That was the lowest. It was just like a little tiny piece of my story. And it was because I was very unhealthy then. And it's like the way that I would eat then was very unhealthy. And I was practically starving myself for a little bit. And I have shared.
Okay. She was practically starving herself. Don't tell me anorexia Tess Holiday style. Okay, how can I say this? So I'm a proponent of fasting, right? And not only that, when you get weight loss surgery, there's going to be days where she cannot get a thing down. I've lived it. She'll be okay. You know, and at her famous 3-month mark, she's going to be eating like, 500, 400 calories a day. She'll have rapid weight loss and she's not dying, and that's why your stomach eventually has to stretch a little bit, because you can't live on 400 calories for the rest of your life. But in the initial stages of weight loss, it's fine. She could do it. She has to do it. She will do it if she gets surgery.
Before, it's like I can't even be proud of that moment because the way that I was doing it was so unhealthy. And I was just in a dark spot and I can't even be proud.
Listen, she would have gotten down to like 90 pounds. I would agree. And, anorexia can kill you quicker than obesity can. But she got down to what, 320, 330 pounds on a 5'2" frame? That's still huge, like super morbidly obese.
Of that moment. I can't at all. But I'm going to be able to be proud of this one because I'm doing it and I'm doing it right.
She's doing the thing.
And I'm doing it for me. I'm doing it because I love life and it's not even like the big things.
Of course.
It's not even like I love love and I love family and I love my fur babies, but it's like small things. I love blankets and music and fireworks and
puppies,
holidays,
sunshine.
Like I love the small things.
Of course.
And I just don't want my life to stop. I don't.
No kidding.
And I also don't want it to continue with me being this unhealthy.
Yeah.
I know I can fix this. I know I can change this. And yeah. I don't even know if I'm going to upload this actually.
You will.
If you guys see this, then I decided to upload it, obviously.
You need the money.
My face is breaking out. Topic change. Right here. Right here. We have a little something here. Right next to, I used to have my lip.
Yeah, see, she points out stuff we wouldn't have even noticed. I didn't see it. Stress does cause you to break out. Stress causes cold sores. I mean, but I don't know why she continues to do this, to point out her flaws and then yell at us when we say something about it. I don't know.
Pierced. I had snake bites, which was a piercing here and a piercing here. And it's right next to my little hole. See if you guys can see the holes. It's right next to it. So it's just like, whoa, in your face. Yeah, I'm breaking out a little bit. It happens. It doesn't happen to me often. I don't really break out much. My psychologist appointment is actually coming up. I'm going to be evaluated, and I'm really, really nervous but excited to get this over with, because I feel like they're going to really tell me like what I need to do to...
Yeah, and I actually hope they tell her, stay the heck off of YouTube for just a little bit. You know, Feline offered to help her pay. You know, let Feline take the bills for a couple months, right? You save up any, residuals that you get for YouTube videos already posted and heal. Don't come to us and, basically throw up on us your feelings and then get angry when we say something. I don't know. The internet is not a kind place.
Help appear. I just want to do whatever they tell me. Really. I think I'm gonna put on, I don't know, some YouTube or something and do some more Legos and kind of just have a good rest of the night. Feline is actually currently sleeping. No, she can't hear me. She actually has Sister Wives playing while she's sleeping. So I don't know if you guys can hear that in the background, but she's on the other side of the apartment. She can't hear me at all. But yeah, I didn't want to like wake her up and like bombard her with my tears. I actually feel so much better after talking to you guys. It's so crazy how just like talking to you guys, it just helps a lot. It's just like...
Yeah, until it doesn't, because people on the internet are not always nice. You guys are, because you're my audience. But there's people who just live to make fun of her. Oh, that's just what it is.
Like, I felt super heavy in my chest with emotion, and I told you guys those emotions, so now I feel better. Good. So thank you. Thank you for listening to me and for being my friends. You didn't have to click on the video, and you did, because you wanted to hear me and what I had to say.
We wanted to be entertained, and I personally had to put it out there that, what she's saying is crazy or wrong.
I think that's also what makes it easier, is because like I used to be such an open book with people in my life, and now I just like I keep a lot of things to myself. Yeah, and I don't know what it is.
Most people do.
I don't want to burden people. You can tell me 500 different times that I'm not a burden, and I still feel like one. Trauma. No. But it's like if you guys click on my video, you came here yourself, so I don't feel like a burden. Does that make sense? Because you guys are choosing to listen to me. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore.
Yeah.
It makes sense in my head.
Okay,
and
cool.
I used to do a lot of like video diaries, like when I first started YouTube, like 2014 style. I started YouTube in 2013, but 2014 I used to do like talking with Amberlynn videos is what I called them, I think. And then just like a lot of video diary type style things. And they always made me feel better. So I might get back into that if you guys are interested, if I just feel like I need to talk and I don't want to particularly talk to anyone in particular. I just kind of want to like document how I'm feeling. So it's kind of like a video diary. We can start a series. We can call it the Weight Loss Surgery Diaries. So if you see that in the title, then I decided that, but if you don't see it.
Yeah, fine. Do whatever you want to do. Gives me more stuff. I'm trying to grow my YouTube channel here, so go ahead, because I have to combat what you're saying, because you're really hurting people. So if you do decide to do that, great. Just don't complain when people make fun of you or whatever. Evil things that people sometimes do.
Title, that I thought that was a stupid idea. And it's a stupid idea regardless. Or is it a stupid idea?
No, whatever.
Why am I so mean to myself? That's a whole other story. I'm actually high-key mean to myself. I make fat jokes about myself, and I take my trauma and I make jokes about it. That's who I am. I'm just a very weird and awkward person in that way.
No, you're not, honey. First of all, the word is self-deprecating. Self-deprecating humor. A lot of people do it. A lot of very famous comedians do it. Like Johnny Dangerfield gets no respect. It's common. I did it too, especially in elementary school. I figured, well, if I make fun of myself, nobody will make fun of me. No, it did the opposite. It gave them permission to make harder fun of me.
And there's two people that I know in my life, Feline is one of them, who hates when I make fat jokes about myself. And it's like, no one else can call me fat. That's not okay. But I can call myself fat. Just like no one else can make cancer jokes. But if I want to make a freaking joke about an experience that I had, you don't...
Yeah, people could do whatever they want, hun. You don't control the world.
Cancer, then it's like, you know what, if that's gonna make me feel better, do it. But it's like, other people can't do that. That's rude and offensive. I think that goes for like a lot of different ways. Like if you're gay, if you want to make a gay joke over it, because there are people out there who do that, who are gay, who makes gay jokes. I'm a lesbian, so I'm also gay. But I don't get offended with stuff like...
Okay, I'm a free speech purist. Seriously. People could say whatever they want. You don't have to listen, as long as they're not, inciting violence or calling whatever. But I'm just gonna move on before I get myself in trouble.
Like, I don't get offended with gay jokes or anything like that. But the minute someone says something like out of pocket about cancer, that's when I really get offended. Or if people like call me fat, then I'm like, that's not really okay. Just because I do it to myself does not mean that you can do it. Like, it's crazy because so many people,
you can't control people, sorry,
are like their own worst enemy, and they call themselves ugly. It's like everyone I know thinks that they're ugly, and I'm like, bro, you're not ugly. Like, everyone I know. And it's like they sit there and call themselves ugly, but like, is it okay if someone would call them ugly? Like, no, it's not okay. Like, just because you can make jokes about yourself or you can think things about yourself, doesn't mean that other people can do it to you. Because in the past I have seen that like in my comment section. We're like, well, you call yourself fat, so why can't we? What? That's not how life works. That's not how it goes.
It's
also just like
no,
a
it
respect thing.
absolutely
Just, like,
does.
Ramble diaries, should we call this? No, I'm definitely gonna call this the weight loss surgery diaries or something to that effect, because like I do my weigh-ins. You guys have been seeing that, where that is like strictly, you know, my 5 questions and then the weigh-in for the week, and then I do vlogs, which you guys have seen those as well.
Sure.
And I talk about a lot of weight related stuff within my vlogs, also weight loss surgery stuff. But like, if I just want to sit down and just word vomit about how I'm feeling or weight loss surgery, like that type of stuff, then we're gonna call that a weight loss surgery diary, because in my opinion, this isn't a vlog, this isn't a weigh-in, this is just feelings and rambles and a lot of stuff that just probably doesn't even need to be put online. But this is what makes me feel good talking to you guys, and I just feel so much better. As you guys can tell, like, I was crying when I started this video. You guys should have seen me before I turned on the camera. Like I said, I had a little mini anxiety attack, and I was just having all these like thoughts, and it was a lot. And now my eyes are dry, my cheeks are dry, and I have a smile on my face, and talking to you guys helped with that. So
we're here.
I'm gonna say that's a positive. So I'm actually gonna go. So yeah, I guess this is a new series. Let me guys. I was trying to say I love you guys, and let me know. You can like message me on Instagram or something if you enjoy this type of series. If you
Yeah, sure. Hey, listen, I'm gonna end it here because you know, I don't think she really has anything much more of substance to say, and I gotta get my son in a few minutes. So anyways, thank you guys for listening. I apologize in advance if the quality isn't so good. I still do appreciate you all, and I would love a like, share, subscribe. Again, I'm really trying to grow my channel. Thank you guys for all you've done so far. You're the best. All right, guys, that's it. I'm heading out. Love you. Mwah. Have a good day.